Got it moved last night. Almost 10 o'clock. Between 9:30 and 10. So, I set it pretty slow. Made it firm against the fence. It's about halfway in. So, I don't know, it'll probably be 9:30, 10 o'clock this morning. It should be ready to move. Which, I won't be back by then. Well, maybe. Booking appointments at 9, gotta be there at 8:30. Gotta love that crap. Then it all depends on how overbooked they did themselves as to whether it takes 20 minutes or it takes an hour and a half. That's always fun. Sit there and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait for what? For what should take 10, 15 minutes. Anyway. Sun's shining on everything over there. And yeah. It just isn't coming through that tree. There's like 3 or 4 trees right there that's thick enough it can't make it through. But there's your morning shot. Got 2 bales to pick up over there in the tractor, and I gotta stop on the way home with the tractor and push some stuff, so I'm hoping it doesn't get too hot by the time we get to that. And get some equipment cleaned up. Mainly the mower. I put sprinkler under it the other day. Yesterday, day before, I don't know, they all run together. Run a sprinkler under it, and it helps get things loosened up, and then you can pressure wash it to get it cleaned up. So anybody that's got a disc bind, that's our trick. Also know a guy that used to just go out and cut wheat stubble. Wheat stubble was abrasive enough to clean everything up. I just, never really thought that was the best idea. Pressure washer works pretty good. Just takes a little bit. So, anyway. I'm just looking to see if there's any active gophers this morning. And last night they'd already worked when I come out. And this morning they've already worked. So they're changing the things up. And there is one right there between me and the sprinkler. Hoping he gets a little too much water. And there's another one. Right there in the fence line. He's worked his way down the other side of the fence for the most part, but he's right off the end of my tracks there. I don't know that he's going to be doing much working. They only swim so good. They can only hold their breath for so long. So I'm kind of hoping he's had enough water.
Well, everyone's fed this morning. I had a scary moment this morning. A really scary moment this morning. And there's calves at the end here. I had 2 of them that put in their head in the same slot. Yeah, they ended up cutting off both their airways. So I almost had 2 calves that were almost A, passed out, and B, dead. Luckily, I went to the other end. They got their 2 buckets of good grain on top of their ground feed like they always do. I can't tell you how quickly that I damn near face planted into the feeder to get those calves out of there. And we have not had that happen, knock on wood, until today. So I'm hoping Piglet and Little Miss Armadillo learned their lesson this morning. Of course, stuff like this always happens when you're by yourself. Isn't that right, Bam? Huh? Stuff like that happens when I'm all by myself, huh? So I'm gonna take my filled buckets and put them where they belong. And then I'm gonna move my pressure washer and pressure wash the mower. I move it out of the way. That way when Dad comes back, we can go get the last 2 bales. I think there's 2 bales left in the field. And then he can bring the tractor to the next field just to push some trees that are down and stuff like that out of the way, and then come home and feed all of them. Good morning, old lady. You already got yours. And yes, she's still pregnant.
Gotta love idiots. When I pulled out of Hillsboro, this vehicle in front of us cut a dump truck off that was in front of us because the vehicle in front of us now was in a turn lane and wanted to go straight. Literally cut the dump truck off in the intersection. And up ahead of them, they're about a quarter mile ahead now, is a little blue sports car convertible who passed us on the flat right when we came out of Hillsboro, came from 10 cars back, only to get right ahead of this person. Everybody was doing 55 when the guy passed.
And yes, I know I'm kissing ass, but we can't do one speed limit. We go 40, we go 47, we go 43, we go 50, we go 53.
We haven't gone over 50 since that little blue car passed everybody. And he didn't pass anybody else and had ample space to do it. So yeah, the idiots are out. But hey,
he has a small penis.
My DOT physical's over with. It's done, so.
Not you, honey. The guy in the sports car. I should clarify that before someone says anything.
Hey, there's some weight that's almost looking like it's about ready.
A car driving off the road.
Yeah, a car in front of us just literally drove off the road so they can get to the intersection. Boy. Good thing we're working our way. They cut the corner too.
Oh, Lord.
That's something else people love to do on this corner. They love to cut it. And when you're trying to turn with equipment, people love to try to pass you here too. Isn't it lovely? Oh well, there's a little bit of a drive. Not much, but a little. Alright, I know, I just let you go. But I forgot, everybody's been telling me about these big round bales here.
They're so cute.
Those are like maybe 2 feet wide and maybe 18-inch diameter is what I'm guessing.
He had some problems with some of them.
Yeah, it looks like he had a few issues with some.
But they're super cute.
Oh, yeah. Apparently we got a BTO in the area now. They're just going to bail up the whole world. Oh, anyway, there you go. Well, there goes the last 2 bales. I'm going to put the cable up on my way out, stop about a quarter mile down the road, go push some rocks out in another field, then head home and get lunch. And I think we're going to got the little tiny sprayer for behind the 4-wheelers that I put behind the tractor once in a while. I could try to come and spray around some fields while we kind of got a little downtime. Like there's ever any freaking downtime, right? Yeah, traveler's in and turned off for the night. Ty finished getting the mower cleaned up, I think. Becky actually cleaned part of the shop up. And since I was shuffling attachments around on the skid steer anyway, I put the bucket on and spread that last pile that Ron brought out. A couple chunks there got screens sticking out of them. And other side of the post over there, there's a pile of rods and crap. Well, I didn't get any flat tires, I don't think. So that's pretty much the day. I got a bunch of bigger rocks there that I can't bury, so they'll go somewhere else. The stuff that's here is the pile other side of the trailer over there in the end of the lane, same stuff. So I'm going to bring a few scoops of that to finish that off, which will fill in and pack in and bury those big rocks so they won't be an issue for the bull walking on them. Then we'll be up to where we can actually get in to clean that section without too much trouble. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring for sure, other than at some point in the morning we're going to get the pipe moved from where it is over to the next riser, and we got to replace a couple pieces. So I got to find a couple pieces, and then we'll irrigate where the cows are again. I mean, you can't even tell that it's been done. Maybe run her a little slower like I just did. Do a 24-hour set or something. I don't know. Anyway, So, say that's the day. Oh yeah, and the wind was blowing earlier, so the awning on the trailer is now in, which makes it warmer in there. That's just lovely. We're like 90 degrees out now. It's 80 inside, so it's better in there. So I'm going to go back in and do what I got to do to put this video up so you can watch it. So I hope everybody had a good Monday. It really wasn't too bad a one here, I guess. And hope y'all have a good Tuesday. So till tomorrow night, have a good one.